We had the cyclone, which started in Indian Ocean, and it then landed in Beira. And 90% of Beira as a city was under floods. Then it went on, get into Manica province of Mozambique, and pass on to Zimbabwe, and touch the southern part of Malawi, which is Sanje. But in all those places, it was really catastrophic. The worst has been in Beira, and even now, people are still being lifted from the top of the houses and also the trees. Even now, you can imagine 2 weeks after the cyclone. South African government has helped by sending some helicopters because Mozambique doesn't have enough, and I think the international world has also came in. But since I started to work with relief, this is the worst I ever seen. But then this one has been widespread. It has covered quite a large area with floods, and thousands of people have been displaced. And up to now, we are not really sure, but some are saying over 1,000 of people, they're either dead or disappeared. They haven't been traced. So yes, it is the worst since I've started to see this sort of floods. Yes, people have started to help. We've sent some teams to go and do fact finding. Indeed, it is catastrophic. It's something that you can't imagine. As far as Hope for Africa is concerned, up to now, we haven't yet started to send tents. We are still struggling to get enough funding for the trucks that we want to send there. It doesn't help us to send small truck. We are waiting until we are able to send a bigger truck. There's a 30-ton truck that we are anticipating to send, but of course this has not been as forthcoming as we anticipated. So we are praying. We know that a disaster like this one takes a long time. First, to gather some resources. Secondly, it is not a once-off thing. It will take a year and even more, to do what we are anticipating to do, because it is relief and development. Because after having relieved them, then you must look at what else can we do. for them to sustain themselves. Remember, they are living on agriculture, and the fields have been wiped to the sea, and then we must start to think of what other projects that we can do, to supply them with implements, seed, and things that in 3, 4, 5 months they'll get back to their feet and start to be self-sustainable. We are looking at mosquito nets. We are looking at things like mosquito repellents. Those are the very important things, to have a shelter, to have some protective from your mosquito. But first and foremost, it will be shelters. It will be moving them to a higher place. After that phase, you then look at how do they move forward. I must say, we want to extend our gratitude and thanksgiving, thanking those who have given. It has really made a difference, and will continue to make a difference to the livelihood of these communities. And we'll continue to pray for you, and please keep up the good work. Your social transformation always help or sustain your spiritual transformation. Where there is social transformation, it will always sustain your spiritual transformation.